Okay, I think I'm live again. This has been a long time since I've done 2 streams in a day. I feel weird. I wonder if I can make this a thing though. It was kind of fun to do this. Saturdays are usually my light day, so maybe I can do some streams. Anyways, if those of you who are here, if you could let me know if the sound is okay. Nothing has changed, so theoretically it should be fine. But audio on Linux, I'd appreciate if you guys could just tell me if you can actually hear me or not. I will turn off the sound on my phone so that it can not make crazy noises anymore. Probably go ahead and it's quiet. Darth Vader says it's good. Um, Probably would help if I actually talked into the microphone. Also, I'm being quiet, so it's possible that I just wasn't talking loud enough. So is this better, or do I need to up the gain? If I have it hanging here, though, I'm definitely bumping the damn thing, like multiple times. That's definitely going to be a thing. Also, I talk this direction with the SM7B. You're supposed to talk right into it, but I always get so many plosives. So I always have it kind of off to the side. Well, I'm going to try to rice the hell of it, but I have a feeling I'm going to spend most of the time patching the hell out of it. So we'll see how much ricing I actually get done. The good news is I can go for a couple hours. So as long as I don't lollygag with something else, we should be able to go. We should be able to do well. Anyways, I will go ahead and add some uh, gain here to this microphone. You guys can tell me if that's better. So this is with another 3 decibels of gain. If this isn't enough, you'll just have to let me know and I'll make it louder. So, hello Nick, how you doing? I have never been to Ecuador. I've never been anywhere uh, other than Canada and the United States. So, all I know about Ecuador is that it is south of here. So, all right. So, Whiskey Linux says it is better. So we're just gonna assume that it's better and go ahead and get started. If you guys have more issues, you'll just let me know, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. Now, I don't know how well OBS will handle me restarting DWM over and over again. We'll have to see how that goes. So there may be periods where I have to restart the stream like I did earlier. If that happens, just bear with me. Now that I know that I can, that's probably good. All right. All right, Jerry. I don't know if I'm comfortable with you watching me while you're in bed. There's a little, I mean, just gonna say that. All right, let's go ahead and see some patches here. We're gonna go to patches. All right, so the best thing we can do is open up a terminal here and go to cd patches. All right, we're gonna make a directory here that says done. That way I know which ones I've done. Move everything that's a .diff into done. Oops. Into done like so. And that way that way I can keep track of what I've done and what I haven't done yet. Because I'm going to download all the ones that I want before I do any patching. So let's go ahead and go through here. So we want, all floating windows are centered. I definitely want this one. So we go here. That's literally just 2 lines. I could almost just fucking copy those in, but we'll oops. Make sure it did it. It did it good. All right. So there's that one. All right, let's go ahead. And then, yeah, Jerry, I was just making funny. I was just trying to be funny. All right, so the next one is always the hardest one because I'm never sure which one it is. So I think the one that I want is attach bottom. So new clients are attached to the bottom of the stack instead of the top, which is I think that's what I want. Because right now, wait a minute, isn't attach bottom? I think attach bottom is exactly what I want. So this one may be one of those things where I have to redo it. So another thing I need to do before I start patching, after I get all of them downloaded, is I want to create this into a Git repository. That way, if I fuck up, I can go backwards. So we're gonna grab this, grab the URL. All right, there we go. There's that. All right, so that was attach bottom. Another one we want is bar height is another one. So this is 6.3. The following patch is following the way mentioned in Arch Wiki, and it is instead added to the font size. As a result, the bar height respects the DPI. Okay, so I think that'd be fine. Okay. All right, go back here. All right. So there's. I wish you were remembering my position. What I might do is start opening these up in a different tab, because having to scroll down every time is being annoying as fuck. Okay, so bar config we don't need. What is it? What actually is bar config? This patch adds a character bar layout to config, which can contain as many or as few as the characters L and ST are configured or the order of. Oh, okay. So that allows you to change where stuff is on the bar. That's kind of cool. I don't want that though, because that would fuck everything up. I can just imagine that that's the only bar patch you're ever gonna want. Probably mess all the rest of them up. All right, so let's go. Gotta hate having to scroll back down. Bar padding, we definitely want that. Let's see here. So this patch. Let me think about this for a minute. Do I want that? I usually use it. I think I do. All right, so we're gonna yank that and okay. So far we've done 3 plus 4, so we got 7. 3 done, 7 total. We can close that now. So that's bar config, bar padding, bar tab groups, don't need that. Bar toggle, don't need that. I'm always gonna have a bar. Let's see here. Let me check the chat. Oh, hey Drew, how you doing, bud? Out of curiosity, why move away from Qtile or whatever you're using before? Because it has a bug in it that I can't fix. I don't think that it's a bug. I think that there's something fucked up with my configuration file and I can't figure it out. And the Qtile guys can't figure it out either. Or at least the Qtile guy that I talked to. I didn't put it in the forums. I may end up putting it in the forums because I still do like Qtile and see if I can't figure that out, because I think that they may have a Discord server too. I don't even know about that. But I need to get that fixed before I can do it. So actually, in the other stream, you'd have been able to see it. Anytime I go to save something or download something from anywhere, the file picker just doesn't appear on screen. It's stupid. So, and there's actually a patch for, so this always center one, that'll take care of that problem here in DWM. Although I wouldn't expect anything to appear off screen for whatever reason. It's not that the file picker doesn't appears at the edge of the screen. It just it feels like there's a whole fifth monitor here, top or bottom, and you just can't see it, and it makes everything freeze. I feel like ricing is a waste of time. Well, then you should go watch another stream or something, because that's what I'm going to be doing. No, it's not underneath, Drew. That's what I thought too. I actually have moved it several times. It's not there. I've moved all the windows. Like I thought maybe it would appear on a different tag or on a different workspace, but no. Nope. All right, let's go back to this. Center tags, no, don't need that. Centered window name. I'm very leery of adding more bar patches until I know exactly what I'm going to do with all this stuff up here. Because if I go with status 2D, that's going to be a pain in the ass for anything else that I use for the bar, getting it to build. Client resizing, don't need that. Color bar, don't need that. Don't need any of this stuff. Columns, no. None of the layout stuff I'll need because the gaps tag that the gaps patch that I use comes with all the layouts. And theoretically, I haven't got to the rising part yet. I'm just basically installing DWM. So this is something that if you're going to use DWM, this is one of the things that you do. You go shopping for patches. I don't need. I don't think I don't think cycle layouts is what I usually use. I don't think I use that, but I'm gonna keep that open just in case. Let's see. No, that's not the one I use. I use the one called Scratch Pads. Fancy Bar is one that I've used in the past. This gives you like it's kind of like an awesome window manager bar. If I get all the way done and I got everything else patched and it's working, I may try to do that one. It's a pain in the rear end to actually do. Because again, anything that messes with that bar, the more patches you have for the bar, the worse your time is going to be. I remember that distinctly. So the fewer bar patches I have, the better. The last time I did just a patch DWM for fun, it was at least a year ago. I think I got to 27 patches on my own. And that's for me, that's impressive. And that wasn't with FlexiPatch or anything, because you can do way more with FlexiPatch. I don't know what magic they're doing with FlexiPatch. I would love to know. Let's see here. Those are not the one I'm using that I use. This one here is one I'll need. Okay. Okay. And then we can close that one. All right. That was hide vacant tabs. Does this hide the border on just single? It doesn't look like I even have a border. So patch turns the border color of active client to the background color. No, don't need that. All right, let's see. Next. Let's see here. Nothing yet. Probably gonna end up missing a couple that I usually use. But that's okay. There's one here coming up here pretty soon that I need. Move stack is one that I need. Yep. This actually lets you move windows around. The fact that DWM doesn't have that built in by default is just the dumbest thing ever. How moving windows around is bloat. I'm not sure. All right, close that. So let's move stack. I don't use the multi-monitor one. I use the oh, there's one way up here that I need. It's called maybe it's not on here. Oh, I bet you it's the S down here. So we'll go back to where we were. It's starts with an S, not a B. Okay. Let's see here. None of these. Sorry, I'm trying to keep track of the chat. Hi Eric, how you doing, bud? Glad you're liking the channel. Yeah, other than the podcast, I don't do a lot of live streams, but I'm hoping that'll change because I've actually had quite fun doing this. Oh, did I? I sure as shit did. Was that the last one that I did? Let's go back to. Let me go over here. That was move stack. No, I have move stack. The last one I did was. I'm not actually sure what index.html is because I have move stack right here. And I think that was the last one that I did. So I don't know what index.html is. We're gonna find out when I get so far as I don't have the ones I have. So I don't know what that is. I messed that up. Yeah, we'll do the podcast again on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Yep, Eastern time. And yeah, that has definitely a soft start time. That's a good way of putting it. Another way of putting it is Matt's always late. All right, we'll keep going. I'm not gonna worry about the index.html thing until later. We'll figure out what that is. I'll open it up in a file manager or something. All right, so none of these things here. Oh, we need per tag. All right. Actually, I'm pretty sure what I did was the one that I downloaded this instead of going to the tag. So whatever it was, I messed that up. Yeah, fuck that up. Okay. All right. So the one that I need is probably this one here. And that was per tag. Okay, that's good. All right, we can close that. All right, the next one, we'll keep going. I don't need any of this stuff here. I don't need to change the reset, and I already have restart. Rotate stack is not one I don't think I need. I've used it in the past, though. All right, scratch pads is one that I need. This one here, I was going to download that again. It hasn't been updated in a while. It should be fine. All right. All right. What about the clock in the bar? That'll happen with SL status, probably. Which we're coming up on here in a minute. Status Almonds is one I'll need as well, but we're not there yet. Smart border, solarize, spawn programs, nope. Spawn tag, nope. So do status 2D. That's what we need here. Okay, now to sys tray or to not sys tray. I will be honest with you and say that I've never, ever been successful with the sys tray patch. Not with any of the other patches that I've ever used. But there's a first time for everything. We could, if we use the one with bar padding, I bet you that's what we'll have to do. So we'll remove the bar padding one and download this one instead. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, very interesting to find out what that the index.html one was. I definitely messed that up. Status Almonds is next. This is another one that deals with the bar that's going to mess everything else up. Almost guaranteed. All right, so There we go. And yank that. And wget. Okay. All right. I'm not going to have as many patches this time as normal. Feels like. Anyways. And we're not done yet, so. What does the Steam one do again? I forget. The Steam client in Steam Windows tends to trigger a config notify request every time the window gets focused. More so, the configure events passed along from Steam may have the wrong X and Y coordinates, which can make the window, if floating, jump across around the screen. Another observed symptom is the stream window continuously sliding towards the bottom right of the screen. I've never had that. Usually it just opens up on the wrong monitor. In which case I just play my game on that other monitor. Oh, look. Hey, Savvy Nix, how you doing, bud? And no, I don't use the swallow patch. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. We're gonna do systray from the with the other bar, other patch, so we won't need that. We don't need tag previews. That's just superfluous. Don't need any of those. All right, so see, transfer is one that I would love to be able to use, but I've never got it to work properly. Basically, what it allows you to do is swap tag sets between monitors. But it doesn't. If you're gonna use it, you want to make sure that's your only patch. It just does not work well with a whole bunch of other patches. All right, vanity gaps is the next one. This is always the last one that I do because it is huge. It also is another one that instead of having the most recent one at the top, the most recent one's at the bottom. Also, I've never remembered what the CFAX thing means. As above, on top of CFAX. I can never remember what this means. CFAX, the patch provides the ability to assign different weights to clients in their respective stack in tile layout. It implements a new function, set CFAC, which will modify the CFAC value for the current selected client. It accepts values. The default CFAC value for each client is 1. If a client is assigned a CFAC of 0.5, it will be allocated half of the space other clients would be allocated. If a client is assigned a CFAC value of 2, it will be allocated twice the space. Okay, that makes sense. But I wonder if that sets a rule. Oh, no, you can just do that automatically with a key binding. That's kind of cool. I wonder how that's different than just, because it would be stack independent. So it would be client specific. So I could do, if you had a whole bunch of clients, I never have more than 2 clients anyway. So just the ability to move back and forth with the built-in is probably okay. But still, since how this is actually built for 6.4, we'll use this. I'm sure it's going to be fine. All right, close this and keep going. So that was vanity gaps. I think the last one we'll need is warp. I don't think I need any of the other stuff. So like X resources allows you to do a lot of stuff, but I don't need it. Let's get a scroll to the bottom. Like I said, I don't need the XR. It says a whole bunch of other stuff for colors and stuff, but I'll just do that. There's a good chance I'll be going through these again because I have a feeling I missed a few of them. So be prepared for that. So I need warp for sure. This one here. All right, so that's 3 done. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 11. So let's go ahead and open up Crusader here. Ooh, Crusader doesn't like opening up. I wonder what you're doing, bud. That's not great. All right, fine. We'll open up Thunar then. Oh, no. Finally decided to start up. Crusader has been buggier and fuck lately. I don't know why. It really, really has. Like, that took like a good 20 seconds to open. All right, so I need to go to a new tab here. I pressed the new tab thing. And maybe I just have too many tabs open. Maybe that's the reason why it's been doing it to me lately. We will just go to... Well, that's really slow, dude. All right, you want to... Thunar. We'll just open up Thunar. We can close a lot of these things here. All right, so I need here, and we need to show this, and suckless down here, right there, DWM, patches. Now, what is index.html? Index.html is the hide vacant tags. All right, so we gotta go back to get that. This is warp. All right, so we need to go back to hide vacant tags. Here. All right, we'll do a better job of actually grabbing this time. All right, there we go. Much better. All right, so we can close. I don't think that I'll need this instance of Vivaldi. So we'll need 2 of these, NCD into DWM. Okay, now we're going to remove. All right, so the next thing we need to do actually is set up a Git repository. So we need to remove -rf.git so that I can actually use my own. And then off screen, unfortunately you guys won't be able to see this, I'll go to GitLab and set up a new repository. Yes, GitLab, I am in fact a human. I hate those things. All right. In. All right, new project repository. Create blank project. My suckless is what we'll call that. It'll be public. Doesn't need a readme. Create project. All right, so push an existing folder. Okay, and then git remote add origin, and then okay, git add git commit -m. Okay, git push origin. Oops, not wrong. Got that wrong. Set upstream origin main. Okay. There we go. DWL doesn't have all the patches that I want. And yeah, Eric, I'm working in bare metal. I tried to do it in a VM. It would have been way easier in a VM. I wouldn't have had to restart the stream so often from the last stream. As far as I know, not all patches are on DWL, no, because they're not interchangeable. The move resize patch. I'm not sure if I ever used that one or not. I probably do. It's been 2 years since I've spent any time here, so I don't really remember. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my ass. I have too many. That's probably what's wrong with Crusaders. I have too many tabs open, but it works fine in Qtile. It worked fine in GNOME, so I don't know why. Well, I don't say worked fine. It was buggy, but at least opened. So I'll figure that out later. All right. Let's go ahead then and do an ls here. So we have, so the first one we're going to do is warp. So we're going to do patch dash p1, oops, 1, and then this, and then patches DWM dash warp. Thanks for the super chat, Savvy Nick. Keep up the good work. If you watched the last stream, you would know that it was not good work. That was a disaster. But we got here. All right. So here we go. All right. That one succeeded. All right. And we're going to remove config.h. I am going to rebuild after every patch. I know you don't have to if they succeed, but I'm still going to do it. Make and sudo make install. That way, if I do have a problem, I can also, and also I'm going to do getter here, warp. That way I have a working thing after every single patch. All right, so the next one, so that's warp. So we need to go here and do move to m-warp into done. All right, getting there. All right, status all mons is next. All right, patch dash p1, then this thing, and then patches, and then DWM dash status all mons. That one succeeded. Okay, so we need to do make sudo and sudo make install. Okay, and getter. And that was status all mons. Okay, rm-rf. Ooh, I don't need that. Config.h. Okay, now go here, move DWM status all mons to done. All right, making some progress. All right, let's see here. I messed up with FletchyPatch, and it does add a lot of stuff to the code. It does, yeah, and they've done some magic there. I don't know what they do. That's the reason why I like doing it on my own, because I kind of can understand. I'm not a whiz at C. I know quite a bit of C, but I'm not, you know, like a programmer or anything. But I can at least, if I see what's going on, I can at least make my way towards, you know, figuring things out. When someone else does all the work for me, I can't know what they've done. So yeah, all right. So I think from here on we'll go ahead and do. So this one here is towards the end, and this one, where is, and this one here is towards the end. The rest of them should be okay. Oh, and status scratch pads are towards the end because I'm gonna have to. That one's for sure gonna. So all three of those that I just highlighted will for sure fail. Absolutely. Even if I did them now, they'd fail because they're very touchy. So we will just make sure that after every single successful patch, definitely do a git push. So from here on out, because it's definitely we're going to see some failures here very soon. All right, so actually I don't know if I did a getter here or not. So that was status all mons. I did, so we can control C out of this. We did that, I remember. My short-term memory. All right, let's see here. I used to use bled.sh for the fish style stuff for bash, but I don't use it anymore. I should. All right, so the next one, we'll go ahead and do always center next. So patch P1, this thing, patches, DWM always center. See, I told you we're going to have a failed one. So we will go into vim into dwm.c.reject. All right, and then we'll do a split. Oops. Where are you at? Come back here. All right, we need to do sp dwm.c. And we're searching for update wm hints C. So that looks, I mean, it looks right. There's something else here, which means it's added to it. So X select input is there. Yep. Okay. So that's the reason why I couldn't find it. Okay. So open up here, go up here, yank those two lines, go down here, paste those, delete the pluses. And there we go. So that should be fine. There's nothing that needs to be taken out there, so we can just save that and that. Now we should be able to make, and make sure I deleted config.h here, which I did. Make and sudo make install, make sure it builds, and it does, and getter. And that was always center. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't think that DWM is anywhere near as hard as links from scratch. I really don't. All right, so move DWM always center into done. All right, so attach bottom is next. All right, so patch -p1. I'm resisting restarting DWM because I'm not sure how OBS will handle it. So that's the reason why I haven't started it, to make sure that it actually is working. But we'll see how this goes. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. I've said that multiple times. You know, I'm all right. This thing DWM. Oops, no, patches. DWM. Damn fat fingers. All right, attach bottom. And we have a failure again. Okay. So vim dwm.c.reject. Okay, so we have, again, one line. One line. All right, so sp dwm.c. I think that's where we're supposed to be. Yes. All right, so we're searching for C. Oops. Mon equals mons. Okay, and then attach bottom, attach C, attach stack. Okay, there we have. So we have to remove attach, and we have to put attach bottom here, and remove that space. Okay, there we go. All right, so now I think that was the only failure. Yep. Okay, good. And then we will do ls remove config.h, make and sudo make install. Looks like it worked fine. Okay, good. Yeah, I know I should script that, Drew, but I don't know. I'm much too lazy to script it, I guess. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense, man. It's fine. All right, so that was attach bottom. So move attach. Oops. DWM attach bottom into done. All right, so that's what, 7 more to go. All right, let's see here next. So let's go ahead and do the bar. Actually, we're gonna say YOLO and restart. We do have to do a getter here, and that was after was that attach bottom? All right, and now we will do a restart of DWM. So this is where the stream might have some problems. So we're just going to do it. Worked fine. I was worried for nothing. All right, we're here. All I did was swap those around. That's just the thing that DWM does. It's way better than without the preserve on restart patch. Without that, everything just comes flooding to the same tag, which is annoying. Why they have it set like that by default, I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure the preserve on. Let's go find out. I'm very curious. So go into done here. So Vim DWM reserve on restart. Oh, it's longer than I thought it was. Oh, it's 100 some lines. Of course, it's not actually, because it includes the things that it's around. So probably like a third of that. But still, I thought it was just gonna be a couple lines. So that's bigger than I thought. So maybe that's the reason why they don't include it. But still, all right. So go back over here. Yeah, I know. I thought for sure it was gonna all mess up. Well, I can't spell alias. Actually, that's exactly what I could do. We'll just go here for DWM, and we'll do alias, and then we'll just do mk equals. I'm sure that's gonna be fine. We'll do make and sudo make install and getter. Actually, we'll also do remove config.h. All right, I'm sure this is gonna be fine. SBA. All right. All right, let's see. Now we need to go back into DWM. That's so good. All right, so we need to next. We're going to do bar height. So patch dash p1, this thing, and then DWM. Oops, patches. DWM dash bar dash height. Oh, that actually succeeded. Okay. We're not going to do getter. We're going to do mk. Yeah, Drew, that's way better. Thanks, bud. So that was bar height. Okay, yeah, that's way better. I should have done that for ages ago, but I was too lazy. All right, so we go here. And then we need to move DWM bar height into done. All right, next, vacant tags. All right, so we need to, let's see here. So patch dash p1, this thing, patches, then DWM hide vacant, oops, like so. That one also succeeded. I'm very impressed. Usually I have more failures than this. Okay, so we need to mk. That's hide tags. All right, and that's good. All right, good. So we need to go back over here, move DWM hide vacant tags into done. We're definitely going to have to come up with something that's going to go wrong, guys. So because this is going way too easily. All right, so next one is move stack. All right, so patch dash p1, that's pw, this thing, and then patches, and then DWM move, oops, damn it, move stack. That's because you don't know how to spell, Matt. Move stack. There we go. There we go. Now we have a hunk that moved or failed. Oh, it's just going to be I may be wrong about this, but I'm going to guess that it is one of those failures is going to be a space. I'm going to guess that it's going to be a space, if I remember right. So we're going to vim into config.def.h.reject. Okay. Actually, no, I was wrong. It's not a space. All right. So sp config.def.h. Okay. Now we need to right above the static keys. We need to. Why you couldn't put that? Oh, because it's gonna be a line number problem. Okay, and then we need these two. It doesn't really matter where you put these, by the way. You can put them wherever you want. You just want to make sure you don't have conflicting key bindings, which you don't. All right. Let's go make sure that that's all that needed to be done, and that is all that needed to be done. All right, now MK. Built fine, and that was move stack. All right, move DWM.move stack into done. Okay, so that leaves 4 more, and all but per tag 1 are hard. All right, so, or harder, I should say, unless I'm like seriously lucky. So, I doubt that I'm going to be lucky on all of those, but we'll see. Because I'm using some different ones. So I've never used the CFAX version of this. I've never used the Status 2D one that includes 2 other patches. That one there is going to be a pain in the ass. Just mark my words. It's gonna be. I'm gonna have to do it before Vanity Gaps, almost certainly, because Vanity Gaps always conflicts with Status 2D. Those two just do not get along. I may actually not be able to use both of them. That's how bad it is. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next one. So we're going to do per tag next. So patch-p1, this thing, patches, DWM-per tag, and all of those are successes. Okay, MK, per tag. All right, we're going to do another restart of DWM. Make sure everything is good. Very good. Everything's running just fine. All right, so we're doing good. We're doing very good. All right, so we need to move DWM per tag into done. 3 more, and these are the hard ones. So the question, I'm going to do scratch pads next, because if I can't get scratch pads to work, none of the rest of them will matter, because I can't live without scratch pads. So, all right, so we're going to do patch-p1. Now be prepared, there's going to be some failures here. This thing, patches, DWM, scratch pads. Ha, see? But actually, only one. And it's in config.def.h. There's really no, there's 2. Wait a minute, no, there's 1. 1 out of 4. You guys can't actually see me pointing at this, so I'm just going line by one and make sure that. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. All right, so we need to vim into config.def.h.reject. This is the space one. That's the space one. Okay, I don't care about that, but we'll go put a space in there just for what the hell. Yeah, I still don't know why they haven't fixed this yet, because that space doesn't need to be there. There's already a space there. But all right, so we just got to go up here. It just wants a we went the wrong way. It wants an extra space here. So Have a space there, dude. All right. Now make sure this builds. Looked like it did fine. Yeah, looks like it built fine. All right, so that was scratch pads. That's the easiest I've ever done scratch pads. Usually there's at least 2 failures. Okay, so that was anticlimactic. All right, we'll go over here. Move DWM scratch pads. We're going to find some more patches. If those other 2 go off as easily, we're going to have to go find some more patches. This can't be this easy. I never have it this easy with DWM. So these have to go astonishingly wrong. All right, so I think I have to do vanity gaps last because those are literally the least important thing. So we're gonna do status 2D next. Now the question is, do I need status SL status to build that first? I don't think so. I will when I actually go through and do the bar. I actually have to install SL status. Otherwise, this is useless. So, all right, patch P1. This thing. DWM status. Oops, I'm doing it wrong, Matt. Oh my, there we go. That's more what I expected. All right, okay. We got some stuff to do here. All right, so we have 1 through. We have they're all in DWM.C, every single one of them. This is gonna be a bitch. Okay, I knew it would be. So that's 8 out of 36. That's his. All right, we're gonna go here and move this to 2. Get that right out of the way. And then we're going to go into DWM.C.reject. All right, here we go. And we're going to do a vertical split this time. So :vs DWM.C. All right, so we will go over here. So we're looking for enums. What are you talking about? It's literally right there, dude. I can find it. Why can't you find it, Vim? All right, probably because it's in a slash. So enum, nope, num, nope. Here we go. It's right here. So we need to go over here. And this is just adding stuff. So we need to grab this stuff here. It's asking for an extra line. Okay, we need there's a line there. So Control V, we'll get rid of these things. Okay, there we go. And that's what that has there. Okay, good. All right, so that takes care of that. And then just 1 line in between those. All right. Next. Control S, oops. I don't have that key binding actually set. That sucks. All right, so after net supported of enums, we need. Oh, it's in between. It's after net WM check. So we need to yank this and put it here. And that's how it has it set. That's a new line. Okay. After that, we need this one. So that's after default atoms, EMWH atoms. EWMH atoms, it's before default atoms. Okay, so this one, oops. Yank. There we go, delete that. Okay, and there's that. Okay. I'm thinking about getting a Kinesis Advantage 360 to replace my Kinesis Freestyle. Uh, I've never had any of the Kinesis stuff. Right now I have a Dactyl Manuform. All right, so there is that one. We need to scroll down a little bit more. By the way, this is all just one failure. So this only each one of these is not just the same. Like these are, there's way more failures than this. This is just one failure. So under where is this? Static monitor star rect. Oops. We got star rect Oman. Resize. Yep. Okay. So it's right before this one. Okay. Right. Static mon, rectmon, rectumon, and before resize. Yep. There we go. All right. So there's that one, and then after resize, but before resize client, we need this one. This. And then after resize mouse, but before restack, we need this one. Okay, and then we need to remove static int send event. Client atom proto, that's that one. And we need to add this one here and underneath the scan. Okay, there we go. All right, next we need to there's no way this actually works. Static void update status void update tile. Okay, so yank paste control V. All right, we are getting there. All right, so we need static win to mon, which is this line here, and we need to add this one here underneath. Okay, save this real quick. All right, so next is variables. So we need to yank this and paste that and delete this here, which we don't actually have to delete. We just have to change this number. It'd be easier to change this number. 1024. Okay, that takes care of those. And we need to add in after LR pad, but before xarr lib, these two lines. Yank. So after LR pad, like that. Delete. Delete. Okay. Okay. That should be right. All right. So now we need to go down here to the next one and find out slash resize requests. I have a feeling that's not going to work. Nope, that didn't work. Oops. Well, I can't spell. All right, so it is under priority notify, which is not something that exists at all. Oh, it's because I'm searching for the thing that I haven't added yet. You are a moron. Property notify. That's what we need to find. Okay, so motion notify. There we go. That's better, Matt. Now you know what you're doing again. And it needs to go below that. Oops, I said below it, Matt. Wow, that was some Vim fat fingers right there, guys. Right there. Yep, very good. Okay, now we need to go to static atom, WMATOM, above int running. So yeah, this is here. So we need to delete this one. And yank this one here. Okay, very good. All right. Now, how far we gotta go? Oh, we're ages away. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a bit. I bet you the Vanity Gas one is just as bad. All right. Your wife is gonna kill you because you need to find out how this ends. There is no ending. Oh God, I gotta do it. It's a song that doesn't end. It goes on and on, my friend. Okay, Matt, you're gonna lose your spot. Okay, so we need to go over here again and search for draw status first, so it can. So that's text W. This is where we're gonna have some problems, and so first, let's not borrow any trouble before we need to. This goes there. I think it goes in. No. Okay. There's that, and there's an extra space here that doesn't need to be. All right, this is where we're gonna mess things up a little bit because we have TW equals text ST, but actually, those all look. Excuse me. There's one section here that usually is different because another patch that I usually do changes it. I bet you normally I do the vanity gaps first and that changes it. So we'll have everybody take note. This section here is going to cause us problems with vanity gaps. I have a feeling. So we delete these 3 lines and just replace it with 1 line. This is what we call efficiency. That's suckless right there. We just removed 2. We're adding suckless. Okay. Is DWM worthy of all this? I don't know about worthy of it. It's a thing that you do, okay? It's not the best, it's not the worst. It's something that you have to want to do. It's not for new users. It's not for people who aren't interested in doing it. It's for people who are interested in doing it. Okay, so we need to add this one right before this. Oops. Like so. Okay. And then next one, this is our next failure. All right. So the next we need is BH. Next, it's probably not specific enough. That's not the right one. That's not the right one. That was not a good search, Matt. So DRW dash this thing. Oops, no, this thing. Fonts. All right. BH LR pad BH. All right, so it's here. All right. Oops, damn it. Next. So it's below BH. So we'll open up a thing here and we'll go here, VDD, yank, paste, and delete letter. Okay, there we go. And there is no space there. Okay. But there is a space there. Why would they add a space there when there wasn't one to begin with? Someone's being pedantic. Okay. All right. So we need to then I think we can just scroll right down. So we got net supported. Where's that? Net supported. It's this one here. Net atom. Net supported equals x intern atom. We're going to delete this one and the one underneath it. And we're replacing it with this is going to get rid of all of the lines we've deleted. No longer suckless. Yank. All right. Delete, 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 delete. I could have done this better. I think those are all in line. Those are all in line. Okay. What did I just do? Did I just do that wrong? Hold on a second. No, I didn't do that wrong. I did okay. Okay, good. Now we need to, it wants us to delete this comment. Oops. Now I'm going to go find that again. Undo. There we go. Delete this. God damn it, I did it again. Undo. That's the shift key, Matt. And it wants us to add these things. Okay. That's fine. Okay. All right. Thanks, Savinix. Appreciate you dropping by. I don't want to call you Savvy Nix with like a S at the end. All right, let's go ahead and keep right on going because this patch isn't gonna put itself in here. All right, so I believe we just did that, right? We actually init cursors is this one here. Yep, and it doesn't want a space between those, so no space. Okay, so scheme I believe is after init appearance. So init appearance is literally right there. Okay, so it's deleting this. And we gotta yank these two here. Yank, paste, delete, delete. Okay. Those two. And then a init system tray goes up after this for loop, but before init bars. Okay. Yank, paste, and delete that line. Okay. Now, after drawbar, we need update systrray. So that's, where is that? It's update bars, drawbar. Where's that? Anybody else not seeing that? So we just added, oh, this is a different line. I missed the new failure. Okay, so we need to go draw bar Selmon. Which we don't have. So let's search for the other thing. Get xt prop. Yeah, we do. It's right there. Next. But there's no for. There's no for there. Root. I have a feeling we're going to update status. Void update. So those are the things we had to add. It's after draw. Draw bar Selmon. That's literally the only option we have right there for that. Per tag deleted the rest of it. Is it before setup? All right, let's go here and see what this is before. Well, that's a lot of shit, dude. You could give. I hate how they do that. All right, so it's almost certainly here where we need to go. STRNCPRY. Yes, we have that. Okay, there's just an additional if else statement there. The question is, does it go? Huh. Okay, so this is going to test. This is going to be a test. This last bit here. This is going to be the test of whether or not all this work was worth it. Okay, so it goes like this. Okay, I believe it's going to want a tab there. We're just going to go to do some deleting of all of this shit here. Okay. Actually, it has two spaces there. I don't know why they have two spaces there. That bugs the crap out of me when the devs of these patches do that. There shouldn't be two spaces there. That's a complete waste, but we'll leave it. All right. Well, Abra, what did I do wrong? Because I'll freely admit that I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But it should be here. I think that this is where it's supposed to go. All right. Well, you know what? All we can do here. Do it in the same function, i.e., update status. It was in the same function. There was an end bracket there. It shows it directly below Selmon. This here. The only difference is I don't see this is the problem. But there's no Selmon by this. All right, let's go searching for that. We got to find out. So it's get it was supposed to go there. It was supposed to go there. Yeah, it was supposed to go there. It wasn't supposed to go in the other spot. Damn. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Vim, for having awesome undo capabilities. All right. So now we need to go here. All right. So it's supposed to go here. This is where it's supposed to go. For sure. Yeah. All right. So we need to go here and do this again. Who was that? Yeah. I don't know what your name is, Abra, whatever your name is at Linux. Thank you for pointing that out because I would have put it in completely the wrong spot. Because this here, this drawbar does not have Selmon in it. It doesn't. So But that's because there's a, I believe that's because there's a for loop in front of, or for in front of it. I still have a feeling I'm probably putting it in the wrong spot, but it's closer. I wish it would give more context around where it's supposed to go. But this is definitely the right spot. There's no other spot that has that. All right. Is after? No, it's this, like this. All right, well, we're just gonna YOLO it and make sure that this is the right thing. All right. Yeah, I figured it was because of a patch, but I just want to make sure I'm putting it in the right spot. But you're right, you were completely right. I was putting it in completely the wrong spot. It definitely would have had a build failure. Probably still going to have a build failure. So, but that won't be anybody else's fault but my own. All right, so we need to go over here and make sure, oops, make sure that was everything. Because I think that was it. Yep, that's the end of that. All right, now, save. I'm not going to use my alias for this. I need to, because I don't want to upload it to GitHub if this is not, you know, going to work. So, let's see, make first, remove config.h. Wait a minute, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. So were there other failures outside of DWM.c? I don't remember. I don't think I saved that. Shit. Well, we're going to find out. We are going to find out right now. So we're going to do first remove config.h. Okay, and then we're going to do make and sudo make install. Warnings. Figured. It looks like, so I have just one of those pluses in there. That's the error. Okay, so vim.dwm.c in init bar. Init bars. We forgot this. Okay. All right. We'll see if it builds now. So remove config.h. I don't think I need to do that again, but I'll do it again anyways. Make and sudo make install. I think those are just warnings, right? Those are fine. I think that that's going to be all right. I think that those in function updates warning, this for clause does not guard. I don't know what that means. This statement, but the latter is misleadingly indented as if it were guarded for. Oh, there's an indent there somewhere that doesn't need to be. That makes sense. I think we'll just leave it. Let's actually go find it. See if we can find it. So m equals mons. Will have to be on one of them that I actually changed, because none of the stuff has changed. This stuff has always been there. So update systrays system systray is where it's going to need to be. I don't see a for loop there or there. I see an if statement there, an if statement there, an if statement there, an if statement there. And now I'm just going around in circles. Yeah, I don't see a 4, so I'm not gonna worry about it then. All right. Would all this be easier on Gen 2? All right. Well, so go to 2, move this back to 1. All right. So we got move DWM status 2D into done. Okay, so we need to actually do getter on this. Status 2D. All right, and we have now make sure it actually will launch. We're gonna need to do mod shift control Q. Yep, works fine. Very good. And yeah, we have some really wonky rounded corners because my PyCom config calls for them, but that's okay. There's also no gaps yet. Okay. All right. Yeah, the line number would have been good. Seeing as how it's just when I see the warning next, I'll go fix it. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see here. Do. All right. So that's all we got left to do. All right. So patch -p1. That's not one, Matt. This thing. Patches. How many do you think are going to fail this time? No shit. That was it? I'm disappointed. That's not there's no. Only in only in the config file? I was expecting the whole damn thing to fail. The vanity patches always does me in. What is going on today? This can't be real life. Okay, so we need to go into no, we're going the wrong one. All right, so vim config def h reject. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff here to add, but that's fine. Okay, all right, so we need to let's get rid of this. All right, so we need to do let's do it. Vertical split DWM config def.h, this one here. Okay, so we need to, after static unsigned init snap, we need to add these, which is at the top. Okay, so after snap, like so. Okay, good. Now we have some key bindings to add. First, we'll add these 3 because I've changed zoom. I don't want to have to redo that. Yank. It doesn't really matter where you put these. Okay, and then after. Okay, and then I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, so MK. Oh, we have some errors. Awesome. Okay, so where do we even start with this nonsense? Is undeclared. First use in this function, so that means GAPPIH is already used and defined. All right, we're gonna go mdwm.c is where this is. Oh, is it? Yeah, that's it. All right, so we're going to line 62. No. It's still not the right one. That's not the line then. It removed my alias removes config.h. So that's not it. I mean, we can try again, but I don't think that that's gonna work. Nope, same warning. See, I was so shocked that the vanity gaps one had so few failures, and then we got to this part here. This is actually harder than a failure. Undeclared. So it's that one variable that's not there. It makes me wonder if I didn't copy over those right. So we're looking for GAPPIH. Oops, that's not the right one. Good Lord, man, I can't spell worth a jack shit. So it's right here. Now, did I copy it over? Yes, it's right here. GAPPIH. Unsigned int right there. Well, this is a pickle. Check for the line include vanitygaps.c. In the config.h, def.h file. Yeah, it's right here. Yep, right here. Hmm. gap OH undeclared OH. This one here. We got air here, air here, air here for both OV and IV. Air, and then the only warnings we have are the ones we had before for the updates history, the faulty for loop. Feels like I didn't copy something else over. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Because there's only 2 changed files here. There was way more changed lines in this. Okay, hold on a second. I know. I have a feeling this is going to be. Hold on a second. All right, so there should be more than just this one line here. Where'd the rest of the lines go? I copied them all over. All right. sp config.def.h rejects. So we should have all of these here, and only 2 of them got copied over. I bet you this is what our problem is. So it'll be after here. We just don't need the smart gaps twice. So it copied the first and it copied the last, but didn't copy the ones in the middle. Either that or I deleted them. Which is a good chance of that. I probably when I did a block indent or visual mode here, I probably deleted all of them. All right, let's try that. All right, make. Nope, still the same problem. Oh, we got to remove config.h. Make. All right, so we're still missing one line. Grep. We're still got. I got rid of most of it. We're almost there. So config.dev.h.reject. We're looking for gappih, which is this one here. Okay. Which is defined. It's right there. So why is there still an error? Oh, because there's 2. It's because it's in there twice. That's the reason why. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now make. Oh, no, first. Oops. All right. Now make. Hallelujah. There you are, guys. What's a pain in the ass? That took 1 hour and 36 minutes. That's ridiculous. Oh. And there was no ricing. Like there's nothing riced about this. I don't even have an SL status there yet. Good Lord. That was a pain in the ass. Got there eventually though. Oh, good stuff. All right, let's see here. The next thing to do is to go here and go back here, and we're gonna go to tools, SL status, All right, cd dot less, like so. Now to switch to another one. Yeah, it definitely does need some rising, but I don't know how much of that we're going to get done tonight. We'll see. Wow, it's taking a long time to clone that thing. Oh boy. Was it a Garuda update that is a problem because of Garuda, or is it an Arch update that got corrupted? Do you know? I'll be honest with you, I don't think I've ever actually used Garuda outside that one time we used it for the podcast. I don't remember much about it. I'm not sure why that's taking a long time to clone. Oh, here we go. That took a while. All right. All right. So that's all status. All right. So configure dev.h. I have to actually remember how to do this because I don't remember how to do it. So, but I think what we can do is just build this and start it so it goes in the auto start file. So we go here, up level vim.cd.dwm, vim auto start. Do SL status. And okay, there we go. Now we should be able to make, no, that won't work. Make and sudo make. I'm just gonna make it first. Looks fine. Okay, so sudo make install. Good. Now and Q. We have no time. There should be time. There's the time. Okay, so just not starting up yet. That's okay. There's now time up there, and it's on all the bars. So we can just quit out. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so we got ourselves SL status. Very good. All right, so vim config.dev.h. Need to add some stuff to it. So yeah, I'm not actually sure what I want to add to it yet. Excuse me, we'll probably end up doing that. I think I'm gonna have to map out my bar. I'm not sure what I want. Most of the one that I'm going to be using is, which one do I actually use to run the commands? I can never remember. Read arbitrary file. So that's actually, I don't remember them having that before. Huh. I don't remember the cat one. I guess it's been ages, so it could be there all along. I just never noticed it. Run command is the one that I'm going to want. Yeah. All right. I haven't had very much luck with DWM blocks in the past. Granted, that has been ages and ages ago since I've actually, done it. So, I'm just more familiar with SL stats. I'm pretty sure that that DWM blocks is more. Uh, you can do more with it than this. I'm not sure that that's true either. So I'm not actually sure what the big difference is. I just am more familiar with this. Yeah, I would like to use Hyperland. I really, really would, but it is just constantly too buggy for me. It does not like the fact that I have multiple monitors, or at least not this many monitors. So yeah, it's definitely not something that is I can kind of get around because there's not until they actually decide that they're going to say, hey, this is our long-term support version. We're going to use this one and just make it as Hyperland is the KDE of window managers. That's the way that I feel about it. All right, so yeah, I think that's where we're gonna stop for the night, guys. That was very, very fun. I had a very good time. It's I could go for another 15 minutes, but not much I'm gonna be able to get done in that much time. Uh, I hope everyone liked this stream. I think I'm gonna try to stream every Saturday. That's usually my best day to do something just kind of frivolous. Whether it'll be working on a window manager or you know working editing a video maybe you know just come here, hang out with you guys, and have a good time. I think that's what these Saturday streams will be. I probably won't stream twice every Saturday. That will be this was an aberration. uh, Probably we'll see. I had a good time, so maybe it will happen. So, anyways, I think that like I said, that's where we're going to stop. So, if you guys have any questions for those of you who watch this after the thing, don't ask me questions about DWM. As you can see from the stream, I know a bit. I don't know a lot. So there's a limit to my knowledge, and I'm still very rusty. Uh, 2 years ago, when I was a big DWM guy, I could have fixed that problem that I was having with vanity gaps like lickety split. I would recognize, oh, that just means that those aren't in the config file. And this time it took a while and some prodding from the chat room. So, um, yeah, lots of DWM stuff going on. I'm sure Drew's was much more put together than mine. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, so he sent me his script, and I'll take a look at that. But he doesn't use as many patches as I do. So Warriors play the Pistons tonight. I think Michigan State plays Monday. I'm not sure about that. But anyways, that's not a big deal. Anyways, yeah, that's it for me, guys. Thank you so very much for joining me. I will see you guys again next time. I'll have a video out on Monday, and I will do a podcast on Thursday or Tuesday, and on Thursday is a lug. So just for those of you who are actually still here, if you want to join the Linux user group, we put on 2 of those every month. This first one here is the early one. We do it at 11:15 p.m. a.m. Eastern time, and you can join that fairly easily. You don't have to be a member of Discord if you don't want to. But you do have to find some way to follow me. So I'm on Mastodon at the linuxcast. I always tweet out the link to the lug so you can join there. Or if you come in and see me streaming on Thursday, I will also have a link to the Jitsi call in the stream, so you can join if you want to. Or you can just come hang out and watch the live stream of a whole bunch of Linux nerds getting together and talking about something. I don't know what the topic is yet. I will remove the DWM warning. I'm just not going to do it right now. I'm pretty much done. So, but yeah, I will get that done. Look at the line number, and I will fix that. If you know, I will get it done. Anyways, I'm going to end it here. So thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.